If your content looks like this, you're not being punished by the algorithm. You're being ignored by humans. The fitness niche was completely saturated until someone like Sam Sulek started posting raw, unedited gym daily videos that completely took over. Self-improvement videos were hyper saturated until someone like Hazma showed up and he utterly dominated the space. Andrew Tate, same thing. I could find someone in every single niche that utterly dominates the competition. And I'm going to show you in this video how you on the other side of the screen can actually dominate whatever niche you're in within the next 6 months. You're going to learn how you can stand out on YouTube, how to dominate a niche that seems saturated, and how you can use AI to streamline the process, because it is going to make your life a million times easier. And if you don't adapt to the new technology, I promise you, you are going to be falling behind. All right, so first we need to kill the first myth, which is YouTube is too saturated, or my niche is too saturated. It's not, it's mature, and that's a good thing. Saturation actually means there's proven demand for your concept, and there's a clear signal that there are people that want to watch videos in that space. The real problem is most creators are lazy and they copy what everyone else is already doing and what is working for them without understanding why it works. That is part of the reason why their videos blend in, get ignored, and die at 47 views. If you want to dominate your niche, you don't need to be different just for the sake of it. You need to be strategically unique, understanding some core principles within yourself. The first one is going to be finding the gap in your niche and position yourself with clarity in that gap, and then executing with an intentional content design. Most people don't even have a strategy when it comes to making videos. You just make 100 videos and completely randomized, hoping that one of them goes viral. That is a terrible idea. Do you think any company in history is going to have a marketing strategy of randomness? No, you have to treat this with strategy. So what is a 5-step game plan that you can use right now to dominate any niche? First is going to be define your unique edge. What do you know that other people in your niche avoid? What is your style, your tone? How can you play into that? Is it going to be a vlog style? You have to lean into your uniqueness and not trying to watch anyone else. I actually recommend that you don't watch other people in your space so you don't take inspiration and copy them, especially if you want to be better than them. Why would you copy someone that gets 100,000 views per video when you want to get 1,000,000 views per video? What would make someone binge watch you instead of anyone else? So how can you actually use AI to prompt this to try and understand what your edge is in your niche? So the prompt that you could use is, what unique positioning can a creator take in your niche that will help break out from the typical YouTube content? You need to define what that niche is. So 2, how do you study the gaps in your niche? You can ask ChatGPT, what are the top 25 videos in X niche? What's being repeated? There you can find what demand for the content is. And then you can ask it, what is missing from this? Who's not being spoken to? Where is everyone playing its safe? How can we take a unique edge on this same style of format that clearly has proven demand and put a unique spin on it, understanding my unique credibility or edge that I can lean into? So you can have ChatGPT analyze your YouTube space, find out what the common angles are in the top 25 performing videos and what's missing that viewers still want. And it will actually do it, I promise you. And then your content strategy of when you have a list of video ideas that you can come up with is, what types of videos are you going to be making and what is the strategy for it? I personally work with the largest business owners on YouTube with the goal of helping them monetize their channel. So our strategy is different than someone who's trying to go the most viral. And so you have to understand what your objectives are with your channel. And so for every single one of my clients, we have top of the funnel videos, middle of the funnel videos, bottom of the funnel videos, where some of them are just video sales letter, where the entire intent of the video is just to get sales of our super warm audience. And the way that we do that is you structure the entire video, which is posing and solving a problem, which creates another problem, which the solution to is your paid product or a lead magnet, where you then try and convert them into a customer. But that is besides the point. So the top of the funnel videos are discoverability, where you're trying viral new ideas, where you're trying to attract a new audience. You can still take those people off the platform, or you can funnel them to a different VSL that you have done before to continuously nurture and turn that new audience into super fans. And then you need credibility videos that are, let's say, middle of the funnel content, and then bottom, where you are doing hyper deep value, where the entire intent is trying to make sales or nurture your audience into the highest degree possible. So you can stay in the same AI prompt and ask it to give you 5 discoverability, ask it to give you 5 top of the funnel videos, 3 middle of the funnel videos, and 3 bottom of the funnel videos. And so this goes down to content strategy. And I could come up with an entire 6-month content strategy for someone to dominate a niche within probably an hour, understanding their edge, who their target audience is, what problem they solve, what their paid product is, how they're going to do it. But that still doesn't help if you don't understand getting someone to click on your video. So you have to be able to get someone to click on your video. If they don't click, all this effort does not matter. Your title and thumbnail is your first impression. You have to understand using the curiosity gap, understanding your audience's pain points, controversy, using everything you can to psychologically influence someone to click on your video instead of someone else's in the space. This is the biggest learning curve that you're going to have to get over. I do have an entire video on that around how to use psychology to make people watch your videos. But getting back to how to stand out in your actual videos. So when you start to make these, you need to look at your retention. What is your click-through rate? What are the comments? And refine your strategy. If you see a massive drop off of viewers in the first 30 seconds, you have to realize that your hook sucks. You have to improve it. If your entire retention curve sucks, you have to adapt. You can't just stick to the first strategy and then never do anything else. If you don't adapt and improve every single video, it doesn't matter. You could have the best strategy in the world, but it could still suck. You refine it and refine it and refine it. That's what you would do for any marketing campaign for any business in the world. You have to look at the data and see what's working and make unemotional decisions. If there's a certain video format that continuously does well for you, figure out why that does well. Are you hitting a different audience pain point? Is the retention higher? Why is it higher? You actually have to question these things and understand it. And you can give all this data to ChatGPT and ask it to analyze it for you. You have to understand it because you're the one making the video. I mean, just understanding your unique credibility and your audience pain points and then having a pre-production content strategy, you are doing more than 90% of content creators out there. I'm just going to use an example of one of my clients, Ken McElroy, where he was doing less than 10 to 15,000 views per video, but he was the number one person, one of the biggest real estate investors in America, where he has billions of dollars of real estate portfolio. He has 10,000 apartments. And so his credibility was incredible, but he was making the exact same videos as everyone else in his space. Why the fuck would he do that? And I can call him out because he's one of my best buddies and he understands the faults of it now. You should be leaning into what you can do that no one else can do. Most people just try the spray and pray approach on YouTube without ever understanding the basic strategy and principles that go into these repeatable formats. You have to have a content strategy that is built up, understanding everything that goes into your objectives. If you don't know that, you have to define what your goals are with your channel. Come up with a full strategy, and then you can have tailored content for every single person in your niche. And if you're taking a unique spin on it and leaning into your uniqueness, I guarantee you, if you understand all the principles of how to make a great video, improving every single time, understanding what gets someone to click on your video, the psychology behind it, it is just a matter of time until you blow up. And so if you've been stuck at a few hundred views per video and you've tried every single trending topic, you've copied the thumbnails, you're following everything and nothing is working, and you're just taking the spray and pray approach on YouTube, and you think that it's just because YouTube hates you or you're just not getting lucky, that's not true. It is your fault. You need to think about this more strategically and have an actual content strategy that goes into it. You need to understand what makes great YouTube titles and thumbnails, what makes a great video, how to do something unique in your niche that has never been done before. And that is exactly what we do with every single one of our clients, but with the full intent of getting them customers for their business. And so what we do is we don't just do the full execution, but we do this while only taking about an hour per week of the entrepreneur's time of full at 100% done for you service for all content. And then we actually convert every single one of those viewers into customers, or we drive them to a lead magnet. And then we try and qualify them, either downsell them on any product that you have, or set them to a setter, or set them to a sales call with someone from your team. And so if you are a business owner that's doing over 7 figures per year with a great product that wants to dominate their organic media, you can apply and see if we're a good fit to work together with the link below.